We left Cape Verdes and sailed 1,200 miles up to the Azores, which couldn't be more different from the really arid landscape and warmth. We got into a place that was just lush and green. The water's a lot colder.
So I choke on the sun, and the days blur into one in the backs of my eyes.
We found this one beach on the north side of San Miguel in the Azores that was it was like this tiny little area that offered so much. You know, every time we would go over there, we'd throw all this gear into the van, our paragliders and kite surfing stuff, and just because you never really knew what you could get. In 1 hour, you could be flying for half an hour and then kiting for half an hour, and then sitting there waiting for the wind for half an hour. It was a pretty magical spot. We wanted to get this shot over these cliffs out on this point where if the wind died or anything happens out there, you're toast. You're going in the water and a huge swell, and your paraglider becomes a 2-ton ankle bracelet and pulls you down to the bottom of the ocean. And it was really, really dangerous, but super exciting, and the conditions were just perfect. It ended up being a really amazing flight. I'm not too sure what we expected to find in the Azores, but certainly it beat all of our expectations. To get to northern Scotland, we sailed 1,600 miles north from the Azores. We were planning on going to Ireland, but we ran into all kinds of bad weather. We ended up having to make an emergency haul out in Falmouth, England. And then we went another 600 miles to the Outer Hebrides. In saying that when you're flying over these places that people have been living in for thousands of years, you're seeing it in this way for the first time. It's an amazing first to come to a place and do something that you know no one's ever done before. Every couple hundred miles, the water temperature dropped a couple degrees. By the time we got there, it was 11 degrees Celsius, which was certainly a big change from what we experienced in the tropics. But if you're willing to put on a lot of rubber, you can experience some pretty amazing things. Up here, way up north, it's a place that leaves you with a lot of hope. Things just seem clean up here, pristine, and really special. It's, I don't know if it's the Celtic blood in me or because it reminds me of where I grew up or what, but I'm just glad we came. Clear water I've ever seen, man. Dolphins all over the place. They just came up. They were jumping, and we were just checking it out. Going, whoa, whoa! One of them came like 15 feet out of the water and did a flip right in front of us. Whoa!